Good morning, my little sugar boogers. Hey, my beautiful butterflies. How y'all doing? Just getting up and getting out today. No school till Monday. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this seatbelt to stop with this noise. I'm running errands as usual. Trying to get my life in order. I have so much to do during a day's time. But I'm glad. I like it that way. It keeps me busy. Yep, I have to find time to come out here and chat with y'all also. Hey, Elena, y'all came right in this morning. So maybe I'm getting back into the algorithms again. I don't know. But we out and about. I just jumped out the house. I slept in this morning. I didn't feel like getting up. I had a doctor's appointment with my shoulder this morning, but I called them people and told them the shoulder ain't bothering me as bad as it would if I had to get up and put on some clothes and drive over there. Because it's really not. I think once I got off that sofa, my life is so much better. But I do appreciate y'all. Let me just thank y'all for watching the videos. I'm down here now getting ready to go in here and talk to these people about this Wi-Fi because this Wi-Fi is messing up my life all the way around. I'm not getting the views I should get because the videos are so bad. So I'm not, y'all haven't been getting the notifications you should be getting. So it's just bad news. So let's just go in here and see what they did. I gave them a whole week. And ain't nobody been to my place. Ain't no Xfinity to call me. So let's just go see what they got to say. Hey, Felipe. Hey, Holistic. Good morning, Elaine. Homestyle. Tagistic. Oh, we got to talk, too, y'all. I know I told y'all I don't care nothing about them people talking about me out here because they ain't my conversation. I mean, they need to make your Wi-Fi high speed. Tagistic. I don't know what they need to do. In all honesty, I don't know what they did, and I don't know what they need to do. But I'm going in here to see. They going to have to do whatever they need to do. Hey, I came in here to see about my Wi-Fi. What's going on?
Let me see if I heard back from them.
Okay.
Are you blogging out?
Hmm?
Are you blogging out?
I'm blogging. Mm-hmm. And it's good right now. It's in certain areas, like down here by the pool. In here, I can do it on my balcony. But in my house, no.
Okay, so I haven't heard back from the rep just yet. I reached out to a separate department. They reached out to me, but it doesn't make sense to me, so that's why I reached out to the rep.
Okay.
What they're telling me is that the services are working properly in your unit, that you should be receiving around 800 Mbps download
It's no way.
and 20 for upload. So the 20 is where I am not I'm confused about because our rep told us it was different. So I'm waiting for the rep to get back with me about that, and then I'll let you know.
Okay, I mean, I am losing money and views because of the videos. You saw the videos, how the pixelation,
I saw that.
and I got 5 days of that. So, okay.
I'll reach back out to you.
All right, I've started back to work. I'm off the rest of this week, and I go back Monday
Okay.
full time.
Okay.
So you can just text me or call me.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Erica. Y'all have a good day. Okay, so you heard I'm supposed to have 800, which is high speed, but obviously it's not. So, you know, I'm not trying to be ugly or whatever, but to tell me what I need is not helping me because they need to do it. That's the problem. They're not doing whatever they need to do. I've done everything I can do. And they're the only ones here, so I have to go through them. Oh, let me check my mail in order to get the service I need. It's not like with the electric bill, I can just call up somebody else. I can't do that. So at this point, I'm just really pissed with them about this Wi-Fi. Check my mail while I'm down here. Okay, hold on. To just, I see you saying something about, hey, see how it's doing out here? It's going in and out. And this all happened after the storm. Everything happened after the storm. So I'm going to sit here and talk to y'all for a few minutes. And then I got to get on down the road. Whew, it's hot. Might be a pretty day, but it's still hot. Okay. Miss Audrey, I'm not doing too good with the dieting right now. I'm not. I'm being perfectly honest. Eating on the run is what I'm doing. I got to get my life back in order again where I got a schedule. So hopefully next week I'll be back on schedule again where I can do better. I've been eating at the little malt shop, but it's been like sandwiches and french fries because we only had an hour. You got to drive there. You got to get your food ordered. You got to eat your food. You got to come back. And I haven't been home long enough to be cooking anything for the next day. Okay, let me get back up here. Let me get back up here, see what y'all saying. Y'all hit that like button for me. Did y'all see the video last night that Ms.V did? She was my co-host last night on Sonya Massey. If not, y'all catch that video. It came in really good. I was on StreamYard. And that's another thing, not a doctor calling. I gave y'all 25 minutes to call me. And I'm supposed to be doing a virtual now, but, you know, they're going to have to wait on me now. I waited on them 25 minutes. Hey, Miss Joy, I don't know if I spoke to you. Right back at your home style. How you doing, sugar? Let me turn it off the ugly building. Okay, turn it back on me. Since I'm beautiful, how are you? Fine, just trying to get everything done because I know after Monday, we start our routing on Monday. And I don't know. It's a lot of new jobs up there. And I don't know. It's still what I'm going to be doing. I know I'm going to be with Miss Diane in the mornings, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the evening. And my projector came in to Gisty, but I still haven't gotten it hooked up yet. It came in Sunday night, but I don't have it hooked up yet. I called Miss Margaret this morning. She didn't answer the phone, so I don't know what's going on with her. Hey, Holistic, how you doing? Good suggestion, Hajisty. That could be, but it could not be. You see how big this building is? You heard what she said, okay? What she said, they said, and what is really happening is not happening, okay? So, like I say, it's something they have got to fix. Homestyle want to know how's everybody doing. Hey, Sting, thank you for coming on with me last night. Y'all, please catch that replay. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things are coming out here. I've been kind of like lax, and I know it, between the Wi-Fi not coming in good and with everything I got to do. To just want to know if you're still at the hospital, Holistic. Stop calling me now. I told y'all. I call y'all back when I get through. Dang. Worse ass. Sting yesterday was great live. Okay, so you did. You saw it, huh, Tajisti? Yeah, and I want to come back again as more evidence of the case comes out. We'll come back again when we found out more than we know right now. Yeah. Hey, my Edward. Hey, North South. How you doing? 800 is good, but I think they're lying. You think? We know they're lying. I'm not getting 800. If I was getting 800, it would be great. I'm just not going to answer these people. Okay, so Holistic is saying she's back home. Okay. And y'all, I want to go over to chatting with Ms.V and friends, but I think that I'm going to have to change the name of that. That's my backup channel that I never go on. But I want to play music over there. But what I did the last time when I went over there to play music, they took money from chatting with Ms.V, this channel, for me playing music for some of the artists who had copyrights on their music. It's not monetized, so I don't know why they did that, but I remember they took 40 some dollars from the money I had made on this channel. So I'm probably going to change the name of it to something else where it's not connected to Chatting with Miss V. Back to the original name that I was going to come out here with was Simply Me. And I'll probably change it to Simply Me. I'll put it out on the community wall and put the handle out there. So sometimes at night, I want to play music. I don't want to just come out here and chat every night after a long, hard day of not physically working, but mentally working. When you're working with special needs kids and kids, period, it can be a mental challenge on you. And in some nights, I don't want to talk. I just want to sit there and laugh and have fun and play my music, okay? So I'm going to do that this weekend also. Miss Audrey saying, hi, everybody. Debbie's supposed to touch down around 2-ish. There has already been several small tornadoes destroyed a school and homes. There's been no deaths. Lots without power. Just praying. Okay, Miss Audrey. Well, that's good to know. Hopefully and prayerfully it'll fizzle out. Sometimes when they hit land, if it's not a too above, they don't do too much destruction. But it's some tornadoes coming behind them hurricanes that can be deadly. They can wipe out a whole community of houses. I've seen them. One hit Oklahoma back a couple of years ago, just demolished that whole town, took it down. You step out the office and it's acting up already. Yeah, that's what it's doing. And it's very aggravating to me, because I'm still paying them money every month for the Wi-Fi. And they're telling these people one thing, but I saw office on 518. So I'm going to go by that office and talk to them in that office myself today. Because, like I said, I've done everything that I can do. They told me to get an extender. I got the extender. They told me I needed a new box because I was working off the old system. They came and they put the new one in. It's worse with the new one than it was with the old one. Something is not connected right. I'm not the only social media blogger or YouTube content creator that lives here. It's 3 of us. Why are they not having problems and I'm having problems? Good question, huh? Hello from India. Hello, Sharma. You back, huh? Okay, thank you. Glad you back. Ms.V is going to do better now. I got my orientation behind me. That was some long, boring days. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Oh, my God. I twisted. I turned. I ate up a whole bunch of candy, Miss Audrey, trying to stay awake. And that sugar would lift me up and drop me right back down. I was like, y'all don't stop and leave me alone. I heard this last year. I heard it when I was working for the airlines. I know this stuff. Quiz me and let me show you I know it. Ms.V, you and Sting did an excellent live last night. Thank you. You're so welcome. Sting is one of those people like me. She likes to research stuff, and especially history or things like this that's going on in the community that would affect each of us as people of color. So she's going to be doing more research on it. And as she finds it, she has my number. Now she can call me and we can do another collab together. Thank you to just, I'm glad it's good. Now I'm sitting in the car in front of the building. So hopefully, what am I seeing in the back seat? Oh, that's my dress back there. I saw the stripes back there and I'm like, what is that? I forgot I picked up the dress. Okay. It's coming in clear on my end. That's good. That's good. Usually if I sit down somewhere and I don't move, like, I was used to moving around, it would come in really good. But it's not doing that right now. They got the pool back straight so I can go back in the pool this evening and do my water aerobics because my knee is really not bothering me right now, and I hope it doesn't because my appointment is not until September for the shot. Oh, you saw it, Elaine? Thank y'all. I was glad because we didn't really do anything, but Sting said in the live she wanted to talk about it. I said, fine, y'all can talk about anything y'all want to over here. And if it's a subject that you want to come up and chat with me about and to the audience about, let me know and I'll come on StreamYard because I normally don't do StreamYard unless I have somebody coming up on the panel. Okay. School starts August the 29th here and I will be busy. Yes. It starts on the 15th here. Next week we're doing routing. We doing all of the kids, the new kids, and doing bus charts and seating arrangements. We got to run the route to their homes at least 2 days to make sure we got the route down in our mind. And what else we got to do? I got to read the red book on each child to make sure that there are no other problems, that if I know the kid and I know what the problem was last year, what they were suffering with, I got to learn the new kids and what they might have. I only had one child last year that had seizures. He only had one seizure on me 2 days in a row. He had a seizure, but it was a mild seizure. I just happened to look back at him and he's in a wheelchair. And I check on him constantly. I'm always looking back at him. And when I looked back at him, I saw him shaking and I was like, oh my God, I think this is the one. And it didn't last very long, and it wasn't a grand mal. It was a mild seizure that he was having, and he's just like kind of unconscious, and he's shaking, and that's it. Good morning, Chase. How you doing, Chase? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Hey, Miss Wanda. Tamarin Hall, 5 years son, ordered 97 onions. They were delivered to her home. The cost was $180. She donated them to the food bank. Make sure your kids can get card information. Oh my God. You know, Miss R is the one that will go in my wallet. She will go in my purse. Because she was the one who broke my phone last year. I was letting her use my spare phone, this phone, to play games on. Baby, she did good for about 2 weeks, and then she got a little aggravated with it. Next thing I know, the whole phone was tore up from the floor up. So hopefully she got her a phone over the summer. Because her mom told her if she was good all summer, she was going to let her have a phone. So we'll see. And I told y'all we lost my little Gio. He moved to Walt Disney World in Florida. I'm going to miss him. Okay, I'm going on down. I started watching the live from last night, and it's so much more informative information out there about the case. I'm sure it is holistic because I hadn't really been keeping up with it like that, but Sting had. And she's going from different channels. She doesn't watch a lot of channels in this sector anymore, and neither do I. They're not really giving you anything informative to listen to or to watch, other than they talking about each other, and I'm not into that. So, yes, I did get a call. No matter what I say, please don't tell me anything anybody's saying out here about me, because I don't want to make them the topic, and I'm still not going to make them the topic. But I did get the video, the whole video of the lady over there talking about me. And I got 2 videos. One, she said I was on some app I don't even know nothing about, looking at one man. I'm like, what the hell I need to look at him for? And I got my own man if I want to look at somebody. The stuff they say don't even make sense. They want so bad to be your topic of conversation and get you riled where you can lose your channel. I don't work too hard for my channel. Go on about your business. And then I saw where people in the chat, that they even sent me there talking about why can't they move on? No, why can't they move on? You don't see me talking about them. You see me barely getting out here to even talk to my sugar woogers. They're not the topic of my conversation. They don't fit in my life, and that's the problem. Leave people the hell alone and go on and find you something to do. Don't try to make me your content. I'm not interested. Yes, ma'am. I was going to say the same. As more evidence come out, we can do a revisit. Yes, anytime thing. Just let me know, and then I'll take the time to take a look at what you're talking about also, so we can, collab together like we did last night. Because I think we did pretty good to have not really discussed it. I mean, we talked on the phone and you said I have all the information. I was like, okay, if you got all the information, then I'm going to give my information, you give your information, and we're going to go from there. Because at this point, we don't really know how much is true and not true, because anybody can write an article. We can write an article and we can put stuff out there, but it don't make it true. As stuff comes out through the courts, then we can talk about it more. And I just pray that they get what they deserve. You killed a woman in cold blood. So there's a law out there for that. And I hope that they go along with that law that's in that state. It's kind of amusing to me how one law in one state could be so different from another law in another state. Like, if that was here, it'd be cut and dry. You going to jail and you are going to get the death penalty, and the death penalty for that, if it had been done like that in this state, would have been the needle. You going down. You going to sit on death row for about 10 years, and then you going to get the injection, and you going to get on up out of here. And then I had to ask my brother, why do they stay on death row so long? And that's because of any evidence that may occur that wasn't found in the beginning. They have to be sure before they inject them with the needle that there is no evidence that might find them not guilty of what has expired, if that makes sense to y'all. Okay, Miss Wanda saying, hello, Edward, blessings and favor over you and your family. Right. I think the problem with the Wi-Fi is you're in between. The signal isn't coming through great. We'll find out. Holistic. I don't know. All we can do now is give an opinion and guess about it, really. Because I do know this much. It would be better if it was not cable and if it was fiber. They don't have fiber here. I found that much out. I don't know. It's past me. They don't know. So how we gonna know? We have no idea. It's not in a home, as you see. So it could be a whole bunch of things. It could be a disconnect coming to my unit. Anything. Okay? I'm supposed to have the equipment, but I don't know. I'm just gonna move on because that's over my head. Okay? That's for if she's gone all the way to the home office with it here. It's over their heads, the technicians that's in here. Either that or they're going to have to do, I don't know what they're going to have to do, but they're going to have to do something. They can come move me at this point. I don't care. But they're going to have to do it. Anti-furry army, hello. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Praise be to His Majesty God, says Chase. Prayers to you, Audrey. Hey, Rena, good morning. How you doing? The live stream was great. Thank you, Holistic. I appreciate that. Because it was like, I text her, I think, around 5-ish, and I said, we're coming on at 7. And I saw her in another chat, and I told her, I think it was Chef Max chat, that I'll be on at 7. Because that was the only time I had last night was 7 o'clock. Because I wasn't even home when I did the live last night. And I was thinking, I don't need to go home. I need to be somewhere where the Wi-Fi can come in good. That's another thing I have to think about now. I can't just pop on in my home because lately they haven't been coming in clear in the home. Ms.V, someone asked why officer didn't shoot the leg. Yeah, he could have shot anywhere other than the head. He could have shot the arm. He shot to kill. And that was obvious from the video. Unfortunately, we were trained to shoot in the chest and head and double tap when shots fired. Yeah, you were trained to shoot in the head and in the chest if you shooting to kill. But if you're not shooting to kill, you shouldn't have done that. And he had no reason to shoot to kill. Remember, I came from a legal family of police officers and marshals and sheriff department and all that stuff. So I kind of grew up with that, listening to all of what they talked about all those years I was at home. This doesn't make sense at all. Not to nobody. Other than he wanted her dead. It's something she knew or something she could have told to have him that angry where I rebuke you made the devil just come out and kill her. It's a lot more to this picture. Maybe they changed that training. I don't know, because I haven't been around my family listening to that in years. And when we are together during the holidays, we don't talk police talk. We talk about things we doing in our own personal life. You know, for years I had to listen to that every day when my brother came home. If I was at his house, which he lived next door to my mom, he came in talking about his day. And I'm kind of glad I don't have to listen, because some of it was too crazy. You know, I remember one time he came in and he was talking about they had a shootout. They surrounded this house and there was a baby involved, and the man had gone in the house and he was holding the baby hostage, and they had to negotiate with him to get him out the house, and he came out the house with the baby. So it had to be a one shot, one kill thing, because he had threatened the lady at gunpoint and put the gun to the baby's head. He was deranged. He was gone. And they all fired at the same time, so nobody knew who actually took him out. That's the kind of stories I grew up with. Nobody want to hear that kind of gruesome stuff when you ain't got to no more. So many videos on social media about the case, and I have been following others for information. Yes, because this is my first time coming out here with it. And had not Sting asked about it, I probably wouldn't have, because I hadn't followed it that close. But if you have information you want to bring holistic, we can do that too. Just let me know. Good morning, Catherine. How you doing, sugar? And everyone in the chat, I really enjoyed your live last night. Well, thank y'all. I'm glad y'all did, because we had very little time to prepare for it. We just kind of read from each other. We read on each other. You know, she would do some things. I was trying to read the chat at the same time to see if y'all had any questions, or try to read y'all's comments, as well as allow her the opportunity to talk, and then what information I had found out. So I basically just gave basic information about her and the officer, and then Sting went into a little bit more detail about it. Sting is saying exactly, chest shots. Sting, the partner needs to be charged as well, because he lied about the case and said it was self-inflicted. Now, I'm glad you brought that up, Holistic, because I had seen that it was said, but I didn't know who said it. So if he said it was self-inflicted and the camera is showing that it's not self-inflicted, then I don't think his sentence needs to be as severe as the other one, but he needs to lose his job and he needs to do some time also. He's an accessory. Hey, Kimberly, good evening. How you doing, Kimberly? Hey, Jersey girl, peace and blessings right back at you, sugar. Ms.V, you're going to be all right. Just bounce back on next Monday with your healthy lifestyle. It will always be waiting for you. Just reach out and grab it. Yeah, I'm going to do better, because I'm going to cook food over the weekend, even if I have to freeze it and put it in my little Tupperware. And that way I won't be doing all that eating out, because that's when I gain weight and that's when I lose it, when I eat out. As long as I'm eating at home, I do real good. And I can look at my clothes and tell I've gained a few pounds. But I got you to keep me on track. See, everybody don't have a Miss Audrey to keep them on track. Yes, ma'am, because there were a lot of people on death row that didn't belong on death row or even in jail. Right. And that's what he was saying. They have to leave them there on death row until all evidence is in that they are guilty beyond a shadow of doubt. That's what the oldest brother used to tell me. Yeah. And I can't wait till y'all meet him. He's now 82. He corrected me back in October. I said he was 81. On October the 5th, he corrected me. He's 82. But that's ingrained in his mind. He still keeps up with it, even though he's been gone off the force almost 25 years. His last job was at the DA's office. He'll carry that to the grave with him. Military and law enforcement. He watches even TV shows. He likes CSI and all that kind of stuff. So he can sit there and he can try to figure it out. And I'll be like, man, can we turn the station? Let me just go in my room. Because, I lived with him that 3 months when I was taking care of the other brother. And that's what you had to watch. He had certain shows that came on at certain times. We could be outside or we could be somewhere. Oh, come on, hurry up. We got to get home. I got to watch my show. I'm like, oh, Lord, have mercy. He even watched Columbo. He likes the Westerns, Marsha Dillon and all that stuff. Anything pertaining to law, he loves it. Are you from the South? Yes, I am from Louisiana. I presently living in Texas, Blueberry. You can tell, can't you? Yeah. I have been listening to the audio that has been released by the police department. I think he's good as gone, holistic. If he ain't, he should be. Hey, Sandy Pooh, how you doing, sugar? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Something else that I found that last night, he used to be a security guard at the hospital. Oh, really? I told you it sounded like it was a connection between the two last night. It was like he brought out too much information. And that's what laws look at, cops, when they doing investigations and stuff, people talk too much. And they used to put them papers up on the wall and connect the dots with them papers on the wall. Now they connect you in the computer. You have to be careful of what you're saying. He said some things he should have said. Why are you asking about, is her car okay? How did you know that? What does that have to do with her? In the case, she's calling you about somebody outside. Were you the one that was outside? Were you the one that messed with her car? What did she know about you that made you want to take her out? She left some information with those children. Those children are going to be able to tell a lot. I listened to the daughter, and she got names. She got dates. She got times. She left a lot of information with her daughter that's going to come out eventually. And it's going to prosecute more than just him. Because now I'm finding out last night that the chief of the police or the head of the sheriff department, yeah, because she called the police department, but why did the sheriff department come out? This whole case is botched. But they got the right attorney on it. Trust me, Crump is going to find out everything he needs to find out. He is a hell of a civil rights attorney. The case is premeditated, I agree, and they tried to cover it up, but they were unable to get away. That head of the sheriff department, he's going to wish he had left. Like they asked him to step down and go on about his business. Before this is over with, he's covering up something too. He going to wish that he was gone, and that way, he probably could have gone on and got away with it if he had just gone on about his business. A lot of times people don't know when to quit. That is what gets them in trouble, when you don't know when to quit. People sometimes just let you go on and don't say nothing, but don't think they not collecting evidence on you. So when they got you, they got you. If they just don't come back, I'm that way. I'm not going to come for nobody who just come out here and randomly talk about me. No, I'm keeping these evidence on you. And when I get ready to hit the nail with the hammer, I'm coming for you. That's how it's going to be. You're not going to have no recourse, because you won't see a video where I talked about you. You won't see a video where I lied on you. And you have to have enough. I found that out when I went down there to the police station last year when this person was bothering me. You have to collect enough evidence on your own to give it to them to make a case. You just don't run down there and somebody's bothering you. You have to prove that stuff. It has to be proven in court. And this stuff that they do out here, all this lying and stuff they do out here, that shit ain't gonna stand up in court. And you want it where, because they have been bothering you, because they have been lying on you, they have been talking about you, you want it to stick when you go down there. You want the handcuffs on them. You want them to serve time for the crime. Whether it be bullying, whether it be lying, whatever it is. You know, I'm tired of you. That's the point you want to make with them. I know how to get rid of you. There's some people that come out here, they know when to quit. Ain't no sense in messing up your channel and messing up your life with stuff that unimportant to you. And I totally agree with you, Holistic. It's outrageous case. Yes, it is. But it's none or any different than cases that have happened before. Sandra Blaine up at Prairie View. Sting looked it up last night. She was 27 years old. She had just started working up at Prairie View. They stopped her for a petty violation of her car, like a tail light was out or something on her car. And the woman ended up in jail behind that and then lost her life in jail. Oh, they took that woman out. No doubt in my mind. That woman, why would she want to hang herself in jail behind something so petty that she could get out? Like, some things don't make sense. If you look at it logically, it does not make sense. Now, if you're looking at it from, yeah, she just didn't want to be embarrassed, or she just didn't want to go through them changes, so she hadn't done nothing to take herself out. She hadn't stole, she hadn't killed, she hadn't robbed, she hadn't done nothing to take herself out of here. And it's time for this stuff to stop. Because it's going to get worse as time goes on. This stuff has been going on since we were released from slavery. Go back to Emmett Tillman. I just watched his movie. I think that was this weekend. How they did him, and his mother showed his face. She wanted them to see how they did her son. He came from up north to visit relatives in the South. And basically, the lady who lied on him just passed not too long ago. But before she left out of here, she told the truth. She said he did not do that. But you lived that lie all your life, and that boy was 14 years old when he left up out of here. You see how people would do you? It's a cruel world we live in. And there's some sick-ass people out here. Very sick. I didn't respond right away. I have 1,000,001 things going on right now. It says, oh, wait a minute. This is Kimberly. Hi, Ms.V. I'm sorry I didn't respond right away. I have 1,000,001. I understand, baby. And if your life is anything like mine, when they stack up, they stack up. And you got to knock them out one at a time. Take care of your business, Kimberly. I appreciate you coming in. And the officer should not have been allowed to be an officer with 2 DUIs from the military. And discipline actions against him. He was kicked out of the military, and you gonna tell me he can be a police officer? 6 different precincts he worked in? He was just bad news all the way around. Medelia, good morning. How you doing? God bless you, beautiful queen. How are you doing today? I'm good. I slept in late this morning. Just came down here to the office to see about what they doing for the Wi-Fi. Remembering that on 518 they had an office I saw over there the other day, and I'm finna head out of here. I gotta sit still because I don't know if it's gonna start the pixelation junk again. There's my buddy, y'all. Look here. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Let my chat sing. Look, y'all, ain't he pretty? Hey. What's his name again? Levi. That's Levi, y'all. See, that's my other neighbor there. See you later, Levi. See ya. Bye. Okay, you have a good one, too. Yeah. I'm meeting all the animals now, y'all. every day. I met Baby, Levi, and Bruno. But it's probably 50 or 60 more I need to meet. And they so pretty. God bless you, beautiful queen. How are you doing today? I'm good. I'm good. Just out running errands today. That's it. And everyone in the chat. Okay. I love all those shows. You do sing. You probably should have been in law enforcement then. Yeah. And then what's so killing about my family is all the brothers were in law enforcement. Every last one of them at one point in their life. The oldest brother stayed in there and made a career out of it. He and the baby brother. The other two, they went into it, but they got out and they did other things. Like the one that passed away, Shantae's father, passed away of cancer at 49 years old. But after he played professional football and he got injured and he came back to Monroe, he went to the sheriff department. And then the younger brother came out of college and went straight into the sheriff department. The older brother went into the military and came home and went into the police department. And he did everything. Over 50 years, he did everything up to assistant chief of police, the DA's office, investigation, a narc agent. He did it all. In them 50 years he was up there. And then their children went into it, but in a different capacity. Like the oldest brother has 3 sons. I told you one is artistic, his oldest son. And then his baby boy is the federal prosecutor. Then his middle child is the mayor. So they went into it in a different capacity. And then my baby brother's son, he has one stepson and one biological son. His stepson is a marshal. His baby boy, his only son, is a city prosecutor. So they just went in different capacities. And then my sister's son is chief of police in Alabama, in a town there. So it just started that cycle all over again. I was the one who never wanted anything to do with law enforcement, and my daughter didn't want nothing to do with it. She went into the medical field. So, yeah. And my sister's in insurance, as you know, but her son went into it. And he didn't go into college to do that. I think just being around it all the time, they just picked up on wanting to do that. It didn't never faze me. It was like, man, I don't want to be packing around no gun on my hip and no. Kimberly, exactly. Yes, I know, baby. Like I say, it can pile up on you and you can have a lot to do. Hey, Miss Aretha, I haven't seen you in a minute. I've been worried about you and wondering where you were. I think I saw you in Chef Mac's chat. Was it yesterday? I was on there when I was so bored. I couldn't even listen to what they were saying. And I went in a couple of chats and just spoke to them and tell them I'm hitting the like button just to have something to do. Hey, Everton, how you doing? Good morning from Brazil. Come on in the building, baby. Party, party, party. I like to party too. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe. Become a member. I appreciate that. I love chatting with people. Hey, Miss Jean, all the way from the UK. You do your thing, Miss V, okay? All right. Sting is saying, yes, Holistic, they both worked at that hospital. Oh, wow. So it was a connection. See, in my mind, that's what I thought. Yep. Miss V, not sure if you're going to discuss Harris and Waltz. They are grabbing so many Republicans. He's a good governor. My son lives in Minnesota and likes him. He's gave kids free breakfast and lunch. He's good. We can, because I have time to research that. I have been keeping up with her a little bit, and I knew that she had picked him for a vice president. Y'all, I'm really impressed with her. When she first came out, I didn't know nothing she had done because she was so quiet in the office. And she never came out and made speeches, but that lady did a lot behind closed doors. She most certainly did. And Trump is not wanting to debate her either. There's a reason. Because she not going to go along with all that foolery. And she's more talented, she's more educated, and she's a politician. He's a businessman. You see, the other ones put up with his nonsense. She's not gonna put up with that because she don't have to. She has a very good track record also. So yes, we'll discuss that before I go back to school. I have time because I'm off tomorrow also, Audrey. And we'll keep up with that also because those are good topics of conversation that will affect all of us. And those are the kind of topics I like to discuss. Hey, Miss Lena, Ms.V, you're a very wise woman. Thank you, Lena. I appreciate that. And that's the reason why everyone should be talking about this sort of thing. Yes, because it will affect each and every one of us at some point in our life. We have got to get the cost of living down. Then we all going to be dirt broke. We going to learn to live together like other races if we don't. Thing, you live 25 minutes from me, but we going to learn how to be roommates, or we going to learn to go get us a house and stay up in there together and pay them bills together if things don't get better than what it is, because it doesn't matter how much you make, and you live on a certain lifestyle and certain money, and if your salary is not going up to meet the demand of what it costs, you got to do something different. Kimberly is agreeing with me. The people on social media are outraged and angry. All ethnic backgrounds are sharing information about this, including lawyers, doctors, and many officers. And they should be. It's time, Holistic. It's time out for just killing people outright just because you don't like them. It's time out for all this stupid stuff going on in the world when we got major issues and major problems. And we're growing old with these problems. Imagine people who are 40 now, if the world keeps going like it's going, and they live to be 70 like me, they're not going to have a dime to live off of. If you haven't had a job, if you don't have no Social Security, and hopefully that man won't get in there where he take it from these people. Can you imagine that? People have worked all their life for their Social Security and paid in, and you got somebody standing up there talking about they want to take it. Why is it bothering you? You don't need it. You ain't going to get it. So why does it bother you? You taken care of for the rest of your life. You done did what you had to do to make your smoney. Leave people alone. Dog, I don't understand this world we living in. Hey, Mona Love, good morning. How you doing? Y'all, I don't know if I called out the content creators in here this morning, but you have Mona Love in here. Holistic is in here. Who else did I see in here this morning that was a content creator? I don't know if I saw Yo-Yo, but she's my moderator. No, she's at work today. Chef Mac, her father is ill. I had surgery this morning. So y'all put up some prayer hands for Chef Mac's father. I talked to her this morning, and she was at the hospital with him. Okay. Yeah, the dog, he is cute. We got some beautiful dogs here. That one I met yesterday, his dad had him over on the playground at the dog park. And he's part poodle and part, what did he tell me? He got his height from that other dog that he's bred with. Oh, I can't remember what he told me now. But he has such a good disposition, as you can see. And most of them do. And then I saw Baby yesterday when I was coming in. His mom was walking him yesterday on the outside. And I stopped and I was like, hey, Baby. And he just started, like, and they act like they know you. They so friendly. But what I've noticed is if you start getting too close on them and the mama or the daddy don't say something, they'll come for you. They sure will. I had my hair up on my head because I was going to get in the pool, and then I realized it's too hot out there right now. Go to the pool this evening, and it feels like it's falling down. Let's see. Holistic saying, Sting, I love to research. Me too. Y'all know most of the topics y'all give me, I have to go and research. It's finding the time. But like I said, I'm getting back on my schedule now. The school has started. And hopefully after next week, I have a schedule where I can come back out in the morning and come back out in the evening. Because it's been tough here these last few weeks dealing with all these problems with this Wi-Fi and this car business. And as y'all can see, I still don't have my car. I ain't even heard nothing about it. And I think it's going to be with them a long time because insurance involved in it. Hey, Miss Vivian, how you doing? Ms. V, looking pretty today. And hello, chat. I'm driving, can't speak individual. You be careful out there. Thank you for coming in, Miss Vivian. I heard that lady was calling your name over there too. And Tajisti, why are you bothering the chat? They don't have a page. That's dumb to me. For a content creator to come out here and bother people who are not bothering them. Tajisti has not bothered her. And she has the right to say whatever she wants to say. Miss Vivian hadn't bothered her. Miss Tabitha hadn't bothered her. All these people come into our chats that used to follow this woman. But if all these people are leaving you, there's a reason. And you need to figure out what that reason is. And leave folks alone. That's what you need to do. Thing I used to tell my husband that I am Dick Tracy's best friend. Oh, so you were into it, huh? Holistic. Yeah. Edwards and my pair holistic hello from Miss Vivian. Love your hair. It's all up on my head. It's not gonna last 3 weeks. I don't look. It's already growing out. I'm getting 3 weeks out of it. That's it. Yeah. And then that thing over there was talking about my edges. These edges done grew back, but she ain't said nothing about. Oh, she grew back edges in what? This summer, basically. But she ain't said nothing like that. She ain't said nothing about, I started off with 1 inch of hair when I started getting the braids. And, I could run a truck through there. But she ain't saying nothing about the hairs on my shoulder now. And I went from 1 inch to shoulder in 1 summer. You see how people are? Just messy. Yeah. Thank you, Mona. I appreciate that. You got beautiful hair also. You think it's fire? I appreciate that. And I never was worried about the hair or the edges because I know my hair. I know how fast it'll grow. I knew the follicle was still alive, so the edges was going to come back. I knew all of that. And they were coming back all the time. And I kept telling the big dummy, you sitting up there with them car box glasses on, and I'm telling you the hair is white. I had to color the hair for you to see that the edges were back. Ms. V, I was shocked when I heard about all the people who approves are of her choice of a running mate. Really? Obviously, he was pretty good. Yep. She had a choice too. She had a big wide range of choices of about 4 different governors she could have picked from. And I think they all would have been good. I've been keeping up with it a little bit. Ms. V, I had to pull over and listen to you. This is a hood conversation. Thank you. Well, I ain't gonna keep you too much longer. We coming up on our hour. Wells is a 24-year major in military, teacher, football coach, senator, and governor. Wow, he's very diverse. Trump Vance can't even stand up to Harris Watts. And it doesn't look good for Trump because of who he picked the last time and how he turned on that man, Pence. Remember how he turned on and that man was off in the Capitol? And he sent them people down there knowing that man was in there. That don't look good for him. If I was Vance, I would have said, I don't think so. I saw what you did to the last one. Okay? But Biden stepping down looked like it has been the best thing for the American people. And thank God he did have somebody versed enough to be able to step up to the plate and win over a lot of Republicans. She is. And we could live to see our first black woman president. That would be awesome. For Chef Mac's father, God bless him and heal him. I appreciate that. I don't know if he had the surgery or not, or if he's having a surgery, because she just told me that she was in the hospital with him. He had to have surgery, but she didn't say if he had already had it or if he was having it. But thank y'all for the prayer hands for her father. Everybody's praying for Chef Mac's father. Appreciate that. Let's see. Thank you, Ms.V. I don't bother anyone. She mental, I believe. She got to be. Because she won't let go. She keeps coming for folks and nobody's thinking about her. She wants people to go back and forth with her. And you ain't said nothing about her. Not in my chat. Not at all. Now, Yo-Yo and Tajista kind of made fun. Well, don't do stuff then. That's crazy. Because people have the right to say what they want to. It's freedom of speech. Just like you doing freedom of speech over there and lying on folks and bothering people, and ain't nobody bothering you. Quazo, that's Wazo, probably. 89, hello, sis Roundly. Hello to you. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Ms.V, another topic they got. Couples are wanting an expensive wedding and charging folks to come. Wedding, $300 a piece? What? Wait a minute, Miss Audrey. What you saying, Miss V? Another topic they got. Couples are wanting an expensive wedding and charging folks to come. Oh, charging people to come to the wedding at $300 a piece? Absolutely not. Girl, I go to eat the cake only. Okay, I really don't care nothing about the wedding. I'm coming to eat the cake at the reception. Then you remember I told Edwin and Reba that I want to come to the reception. God bless them on the wedding, and they better stick together. I done said that over and over. But when it come down to the reception, I would be mad if I don't get no cake. I go to eat the cake. Eat the cake, Anna May. I'm not worried about no eyebrows that missed her prescription and whatnot. Sooner or later, she'll fall by the wayside. People don't want to hear that. People with good sense. Only people that are like her with a severe problem. Because you can't keep talking about people and you not proving nothing. You just saying it. If you notice when people do that, they'll say it for a few days and then they'll jump off of it because they know they can't prove it. If I'm going to say something about somebody, I'm coming out here with proof of it. Or if you say something about me, I'm going to come out here and it ain't true. I'm going to come out here and prove you a liar. Now, whoever want to stay with you, they stay with you. People like who they like. Just like if those that like me ain't going over there being bothered with them. It's just the way it is. But ain't nobody got to come out here every day and just talk about somebody and lie on somebody. And then I think the week before she was out here talking about that one man stuff. Man, I ain't never seen that man say, I am not her. I do not carry that man around in my pocketbook. For what? I don't want him. He don't want me. Why would you even tell that lie? Tell what you did. Okay? Because I think it was told when Chef Mac brought out the information and it was you that was carrying that man's thing around and you got a whole husband. I would be better off than you. I ain't got no husband. But that's not my speed, obviously. I'm single. I could have been there. Later, drag yourself into this, okay? To talk about yourself and what you do. And that man got to be a little bit off, too. That you with. He got to be a little bit off. And talking about, don't talk about him. Well, don't talk about me. You can't tell me who to talk about. Leave folks alone. Niggas staying laughing at the gisty. Miss V, we don't care about that Looney Tune over there. She is truly crazy. She is. I mean, you just look at all the people you done went after. Miss April, Larissa, Holistic, me. Now it's to gisty. You done added her in. You done added Miss Tabitha in. These people ain't did nothing to you but walked away from you because they realized you ain't got good sense. Something is wrong. Need mental health. Betty is praying for Chef Mac's father. I appreciate that. Hey, Miss Tabitha, I was just taking up for you. Ain't nobody bothering that woman. Why is she calling y'all's name? Leave folks alone. Go find you some content, woman. You ain't had no content since them people left from over there with you. You better try to find you a morning show or something to talk about and leave people alone. You're going to get in trouble, I'm telling you. People will wait and let you do a lot of stuff. I'm one. But when I come for you, I got all the evidence I need to take you down. Okay? I'm not just gonna come out here and go back and forth with these people for what? I don't know them. They don't know me. Go on about your business. Find you something to talk about. Millie says, Tagistic did flag Lady call out the entire chat, which is only reacting to her instantly. Freedom of speech. Heck, YouTube has a whole proper reaction category to react to something someone posts. I don't know because I was sent the whole video. She took it down and I haven't even watched it. I just got it. Saved it in case I need it. It depends on how far she want to go with this mess, okay? Yeah, that's it and that's all. Sting say, you like me, Ms.V. All I want is the cake. Yes, indeed. Give me the cake and I'm good. Y'all can keep the 5-course meal or whatever kind of meal y'all having. I don't care. Just give me the cake. That's what I'm hooked on, Miss Audrey, is them sweets, them cakes. Yes, ma'am, $300 a piece go to the wedding and they actually had some fools to pay. Not me. I remember when these two content creators was getting married out here in this sector and they were going to charge $75 for people to watch them get married virtually. I ain't finna pay no $75 to watch you get married. These weddings these days ain't lasting long as John stayed in the army. I sure ain't. I bought a wedding gift for a friend of mine's daughter. This was 2 years ago. I promise you, I went to Dillard's and I got them a very nice gift for their home. Upstairs in the with the dinner plates and all that, I gave them a very nice gift from up there. Charged it on my Dillard's card. Before I got the card, the bill on the card and got it paid for, some people wasn't even together. They had already separated. I did the same thing for a cousin of mine, rest in peace. I sent her a present up there. She got married on a fluke, just up and just went to the justice of the peace. I sent her a gift, same thing. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to start asking these people for my gifts back. Because when you paying $150 to $300 for a wedding gift, and these people ain't staying together. Now, who got the gift? Who got the dishes? Was it you or was it him? Huh? Or did y'all break up my dishes before I paid for them? I need to know this stuff. So I was like, man, you need to buy some cheaper wedding presents. Yeah, because these people, they had bought a new home, and I thought, oh, these dishes would be nice, in the dining room. Neither one of them in the house today. That's crazy. No need to go and heal. I don't know her, and none of us know her, and she don't know me. So stop hollering my name because I left peacefully. We all did. But she want to go over there and say that, oh, we bothering her. We don't even talk about her. She want us to. I left peacefully because she was doing some crazy stuff behind the scenes. Yes. And we all knew what she was doing. And everybody else is going to find out what she doing if she don't stop. And everything ain't been brought out yet that she was doing behind the scene. Millie, yes. She was mad that I said no eyebrows. Well, it's true. She said I had no edges, but that's fine for her to talk about me. But if she don't have no eyebrows and somebody want to talk about that, is that wrong? Then you should have never said nothing about nobody. You got a lot of things wrong with you. If I want to come out here and just bash you like you tried to bash me, lady, no, you are not gonna take me there. Oh no, she don't have copyright to it. Sue me. I can't with you, Tagistic. Where is Kendra? Y'all seen Kendra? That's a typical narcissistic behavior. It's okay for them to talk about you, but nobody can't talk about them. Exactly, Tagistic. Oh, get mad as all get out when you say something about them. That's true. They lie on you, but you tell the truth on them, and then they get mad. Make it make sense. Okay, Miss V, let me confess, you have me spoiled watching you in the morning and afternoons. Sorry, but not sorry. I be missing you, Miss V. Oh, Miss Audrey, I told you, I'm trying to get on track, Miss Audrey. I really am. I am. Okay? And it's been easy this summer because, I wasn't doing nothing all of June and July. And then August popped up and I had said I wasn't going back to work, and then I let um Miss Aura fall out in Walmart after I told her mom I wasn't coming back, and it got to me, y'all. And I was like, okay, you just take this one day at a time. Try to make it to Christmas. You'll be off for the holidays. I looked at our calendar. We got a lot of days off too. A lot of every month we got 2 and 3 days off, and then we got a lot of time off for Thanksgiving. We got a lot of time off for Christmas, and the year really passed fast, and you got a lot of in-service days in there also. So like I said, I don't even know what I'm doing. I need to go talk to Mr. C, who is over the program, to see if I can just do the evening run. I would like to just do the evening run, and I'm not sure if they can afford to do that right now because they don't have enough people. They still minus, they hired 3 more bus drivers yesterday, so they still minus 12 bus drivers. They took the salaries up this year for everybody except for the mechanics. They was already up there, way up there anyway. But they took the bus drivers up, they took the monitors up, they took the administration up for transportation. So that may help improve some. I don't know. And they took the hours up. We guaranteed 7 hours if we show up now. And we stay an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. We guaranteed 7, whereas last year we were only guaranteed 6. So the money is better and the hours are better. So hopefully that will attract some more people. Hopefully. I don't know. I told you they got the new little bitty buses in also. So I was thinking about, those are like driving a big vehicle like a Suburban or extended Tahoe or something like that. So I was thinking, man, that would be fun to drive the little bus because you don't have to have a CDL to drive the little one. So they got 6 of those coming in. And I was thinking about putting my name up there for one of those because, I mean, it's no different than driving a big vehicle. That's it. Like a big SUV. Yep. And I think it holds 14 kids. So you would only have 14 houses to go to. Whereas now we're going to 30-some houses with the longer short bus. But this is that little tiny one. I think that would be so much fun. We all left peacefully. Yes, we did, Sting. Everybody left peacefully, and nobody said nothing about her. But it's that separation anxiety. I don't think she thought it was going to turn out like that. She really didn't. She didn't think everybody was just going to walk away. So she made it unpeaceful when she started talking about everybody. And it's just not good. It's time to move on from that now. If you're not a content creator, just drop the page and move on. It has happened before. Exactly, Ms.V. Everything will come out in the open. Yes, it will. Like I say, it's a lot that happen behind the scenes that other people out here don't know. A lot of things she said and did behind the scenes that she's butting up with people and they're listening to her, but when they find out what she said about them or what she did to them, they're not going to be so friendly with her now. I listened to one lady talking about she wanted to go over and talk to her. I said to myself, if I were you, I would not just keep my mouth shut, stay on my channel and keep doing what I'm doing. But, hey, I'm not going to tell. They'll learn like we learned. Okay? I miss you all too. I don't even know where the crazy lady is saying all this extra stuff. She must have taken it down. She did. I got the video this morning that she did. Both of them. And the one where she was trying to talk about me and one man, who I've never had any encounters with whatsoever, especially sexually with anything. That's her thing. That's not my thing. Um, and then I got the other one where she took down the other day where she talked about all of us. Like I said, I haven't watched it because I don't intend to. I just want to keep it, in case she want to go a little too far. Long as she just out here lying and she thinks she gonna draw a view from that, that's her business, okay? That just shows what kind of content creator you are. She don't realize viewers are allowed to come in a chat or on anything. You can. That's why you come into chats to express yourself. And you should know the content creator well enough to know what that content creator is going to accept and allow in her chat. I'm not going to let my chat go to be a messy chat, a back and forth chat, a chat that's just going to sit up every day and talk about people. No, we're not. Okay? We can discuss this because you discussed us. Okay? And we have all right to come back and discuss what we heard you say. That's what we discussing. We ain't made up nothing. And we never do, and I never will. Anybody that come for me, I'm coming for you for what you said, okay? Because I ain't talking about you. You made it your business to talk about me. Did you get your candles and rugs for your bed? I got my rugs. I still don't have my candles yet, Miss Audrey. I'm going to try to find the candles today, but I got my rugs down. I thought I showed it. Maybe I didn't. The Wi-Fi been so bad, I ain't been trying to show nothing. But I got the bedroom straight. And I got the projector for the living room. And I saw Danielle was at home, so she said she would hook it up for me. Or my friend doesn't work tomorrow, so he said he would come over tonight if I didn't get it hooked up today, and he would hook it up for me. Hey, Misty, how you doing? Enjoy your day as well, Misty. Um, Hey, Holistic. Hey, everyone. I'm not good at seeing all the individual greetings. Okay. Miss Tabitha say, Ms.V, how long you gonna hang with the kids this time? I don't know. I'm taking it day to day. I'm taking it day to day. If it gets a bit too much, I just, give them a 2 weeks notice and come on back to the house. I hung in there until May of last year, but the knee started bothering me and I had to get on up out of there. This time around, I don't know if you've been in the chat. I have another job that I have interviewed for, and I'm just waiting on him to send me the test. It's a driver's education instructor, but I have to be licensed and certified by the state of Texas to do it. So I'm waiting on that to come through, and when that comes through, I'll probably give it up. But I'm thinking I won't have everything finished for that job until about October. Yeah, because the guy who owns the company is foreign, and right now he's out the country. So I have to wait on him to get back to load the test for me to take it and then get the results back. And then I think you go through 2 days of training at their company. And then you're on your own then, and you make up your own hours. That's what I like about that. You are actually instructing people on how to drive, and you start them out on the parking lot. You go from the parking lot to the neighborhoods, from the neighborhoods to the freeway. You either pass them or some of them may never get off the parking lot. My cousin works for him also, and she was the one who was telling me about it, and she was like, this would be perfect for you because you want to get out the house. Actually, I'll be making a hell of a lot more money than I'm making down here at the school. And I can work 2 hours, I can work 40 hours. You can work whatever days you want. You just fill in the calendar on your phone and email it to them when you want to work. And then they provide the students or the people who are taking driver's education. And you can do it across the state, in any city, once you get certified by the state. So I'm going to hang in there for a little while. And I'm going to also give them a notice so they'll have time to find somebody else. It's truly a good experience to have. Yes, it is. And I've really enjoyed it. But, I get a little bored with things, and things are changing up down. There's a lot of different rules and regulations that the state came up with when it comes to working with special needs children. A lot of new rules and all of that you got to absorb in your head, as well as make sure the children get to school on time. You deal with a lot of issues that they have going on, as well as other issues they may have, like the guy who has the seizures. um, some of them have more than one thing going on, and you got to be aware of that. You got to learn each child. You have a red book, and everything about that child from the time they entered school or when they were born is in that red book, and you got to learn it. You can't be looking up information when something is going on. You got to know it. And Miss Diane was telling us we're going to have probably about 35 kids this year on the morning run. And we always have more on the evening run than we have on the morning run. So it is going to be a lot and longer hours because it's door to door. It's sad about this lady Law will probably get involved if she's messing with me. My nephew don't play. Exactly. And why even call out people you don't know and people who are not bothering you? It's the same thing with me. You know, like when I talk to my nephews, they're saying she ain't really saying enough to even prosecute her. You know, she just making up lies. She just letting you know that there's some mental issues going on with her. When you can't do separation anxiety kicks in and you can't separate yourself and move on. Do you know there are people out here who separated themselves from me? I moved on. I don't talk about them people. I don't bother with them at all. I put this lash on this morning. It's trying to come up. Anyway, it is what it is. Leave people alone because you don't know who. She came out here trying to say, you ain't the only one got cousins. Girl, I ain't worried about. First of all, I never said cousins. I said nephews. Okay? So you got that all messed up. Stay out of my bushes listening to me. Because I'm going to do what I got to do. Okay? Right now, you're not doing nothing to me because it's nothing physical. There may have been a time you may have tried to do something to me, inviting yourself to my home. I ain't never seen nobody do no stuff like that. Invite yourself to my home. Not only you, your husband, and your child, but then a week later you come out here like, I'm the big bad wolf. I ain't this and I ain't that. Well, why did you want to associate with me? See, you got to make this stuff make sense. Hopefully we will see you this evening, Ms.V. Yes, Miss Audrey. I'll be back this afternoon. Ms.V, I've been dreaming my husband was still alive, so you know I researched it. And it means I haven't accepted his death yet. Oh, okay. Now, I haven't dreamed anything like that he wasn't alive. It's just here lately, I guess all the stuff that I've had to do that we shared in doing has been bringing back a lot of the times that we were together, and then just trying to change out the house so I won't see all this stuff that we bought together. And then listening to those lies of him not being who he was, or not being my husband, or being the fake, or whatever. Those things really, it didn't bother me to a degree, but it did, because it brought up memories of times that we had together. And the people around me, I had to tell them what was going on. You know, I'm out here on YouTube and I've supported this woman and I've co-hosted with this woman, and this woman had turned on me and she just lied on me. And I'm the one who's having to live with this. I'm the one who has gone through this for the last 4 years. It doesn't matter whether what you think. You weren't here. You don't know. You didn't live through it. You didn't go through the changes I went through. So just leave me alone. Again, I'm not bothering you. Go away. She's a fool. People record her live before deleting for evidence. Yes, because that's how I got it. They screenshotted the whole live and then sent it to me this morning. Okay, thanks everyone for the likes and the likings. She still has, or I'll lay you down as a threat in her community wall tagging you. Oh, really? Okay, but she has to actually come do it, okay? And why are you so adamant about laying me down? What, you got to tell the people what I did to you for you to want to lay me down. Tell the people that. Why are you wanting to lay me down? Because I don't care. And I'm not afraid of you. You can't bully me, little girl. Leprechaun. That's what she is. 5'3". and calling me a leprechaun. See how dizzy she is? Mm-hmm. But thank you for letting me know that too, Aunt Millie, because I don't have time for all that. I don't watch it. I don't care. Let the people know who you are, okay? That you got issues. That's what you're doing. I'm sure you screenshot that. I didn't because I ain't seen it until you said it. Even the fake email people write like her. All her. Embarrassing. Yep. The courts don't take kindly to bringing what she said, phony YouTube drama mess. They don't even want to be bothered with that. Because they realize that's what people do to make money out here. Those of us know the courts will send a punishment or fine for bringing frivolous action and wasting our time. Hey, JP, how you doing? Okay, y'all, I've been on here an hour and 20 minutes. Y'all hit that like button for me. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here with me this morning. JP, I'm sorry you just coming in, but I've been on here an hour and 21 minutes, and I have got to go get some other stuff done today. But I'll be back with y'all tonight. Hopefully, I'll be able to get into the pool, and we'll go from there. All right? Thank y'all very much for listening, and I'll see you guys this evening. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Love you. Bye.